Okay, we are making sausage puffs, and these are just ground sausage with garlic, onions sauteed with the garlic. Sorry, these are just ground sausage. I used Italian mild sausage. It was already ground up when I bought it. If you can't find ground up sausage, just buy the sausages and remove them from the links and brown them up. I used 3 garlic cloves and a half of a medium onion. So I sauteed it, browned it all up, and now I'm adding half a teaspoon of oregano. I'm adding some salt and pepper, so a quarter teaspoon of salt and a quarter teaspoon of black pepper. I'm using half a teaspoon of paprika. And we're adding 1 cup of almond flour and 1 cup of shredded cheddar. Just getting the almond flour. And the shredded cheddar, 1 cup. I'm using Marble. You can use whatever cheese you want, just straight up cheddar, Marble, pepper jack, whatever you prefer. And feel free to add any other spices if you feel it would, if that's something else you would want. Just combine everything really. You want it to get nice and crumbly. Break up all the cheddar pieces, the sausage pieces that came together while you were cooking it. And you want it to kind of look like a mash. And then we're going to use a cookie scoop. Just scoop them together into balls, drop them on a parchment lined baking sheet. And we're going to cook it at 400 for just 12 to 15 minutes. Because the sausages are already cooked, you're really just melting the cheese and just want everything to come together. And so it's a quick bake, another quick appetizer recipe if you have friends over. Another thing is, if your company that's coming over, or yourself, doesn't do sausage, doesn't do pork, use ground beef. It'll be a little bit different in taste, but it'll still look the same, it'll still act the same. I would suggest maybe adding some more spices, because I use the Italian sausage, so it already has some spices in it. So you may want to add a little more oregano to it, or an Italian spice mix might be nice. Add a little more paprika, because I'm sure there's paprika in the Italian sausage already. You may even want to add a little more garlic, because the sausage had garlic in it already, as well as the 3 in this recipe, 3 cloves. So that looks about right. Get a parchment lined baking sheet. I already have one. I'm going to grab about a little handful, basically making these into 1-inch balls. So you're going to squish it together, roll it into a ball. Basically, we're making meatballs, but these are pork sausage puffs, because there's almond flour in it, cheddar cheese. And if yours come too crumbly, usually with the oil from the sausages, when you brown them up, it'll help them stick together. But sometimes by adding the almond flour, it gives them makes them a little drier. So if that's the case, maybe add a little bit of olive oil to your mix. But really it's just playing with it, squishing it together, shaping them into a ball. It should, you shouldn't have a problem with it. It may feel like that at first, but once you squish it together, the oils in the sausage will come out and you'll get your ball. So that's it. You're going to roll these. You're going to bake them at 400 for 12 to 15 minutes. I'll show you when I'm done. All right, here we are, fresh out of the oven. They smell amazing. My house smells like a pizzeria. I guess it's from all the oregano and garlic. So they're still very, very hot, but they are done. See, I can move them around. Wait, allow them to cool a little bit, and then serve them. So these are the type of apps that you want to serve warm. I wouldn't, well, you could serve them cool, but I think I'd prefer them warmed up. Or you can make them and then warm them up quickly. Make them beforehand and then warm them up quickly in the oven for like a few minutes just to warm them up.